This should all be working. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. I think everything's... Hey. Oh yeah, I remember how to do everything. Huh. Oh. So, hello everyone. My name's Caden. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and hi after a long time, or not a long time, like a week or two. Yeah, sorry on two things. One, apologies for saying Celeste would be the next game when it's very not. Again, that's just me being indecisive, I think, so I'll get to it eventually, promise. And apologies if I said I was going to start streaming earlier, because I thought I was going to be back by Thursday. Evidently that did not happen, though. Evidently that did not. But, well, now I'm here. Oh gosh, I gotta fix my own audio. Well, it should be alright for right now. But, yeah. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I've played these games a very, very long time ago. And I can't remember some of the bigger details. Like, I can't remember most of the trilogy's plot lines. So it's gonna be interesting to re-see them all. Anyways, why wait? Let's get into it. We're obviously gonna start out with the original. The first. Episode 1. The First Turnabout. Yep. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. I should probably check settings again, but a little late for that. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hi there. Oh, hi, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah. It's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I feel like I'm gonna get noise complaint from my own roommate, let's say that. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspaper says it was... you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Hey, FFs, how's it going? And I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good. Just started being for Ace Attorney after so long. Hold on. But I heard someone. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Well, my cat's died, so... Aww. Dang, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know how to really, like, comfort, but I'm sorry. I had that happen a long time ago as well, but I'm sure that the cat was happy with you. I guess. I mean, I'm sorry. Now I feel like I'm just making this awkward. I'm just gonna continue before I make things worse. Sorry. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That's okay, you're really good at accepting all the family members. Simply accept it, that's sad, and... yeah, I feel like I was kind of, in a way, sort of similar-ish. I mean, I don't know. It really hurts, obviously, but... I mean... I don't know, I'm trying to be, sorry. I'm trying to figure out the right words to say, but I don't want to, like, say something, that might come off as rude or offensive. Really good way to face passing of a loved one, being thankful to live. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to say, but again, I mix up words a lot. You know, nothing in this game. I really like the series, but I haven't played the original trilogy in so long that I basically have completely forgotten it. So I really wanted to play it, especially since I got a lot of games during Steam summer sales, so, and this was one of them, so why not? That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. This will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Defendant. And I know you can look at profiles, yeah. Defendant, Larry. Is me? No. The defendant, Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait, It was... Sydney Stone. Victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Alright. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Sydney.
Victim's name is Sydney Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Autopsy report. Time of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Got it. Blunt. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. Court accepts it into evidence.
Statue out of court. Statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Ah. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Let me see if I can actually... No, you can't do that yet in this game, I don't think. Actually, I don't know if in the first game you're allowed to, like, rotate or check evidence. I'll find out.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were... what do I want to do for this voice? I would keep continuing it if I wasn't gonna potentially get told by roommates. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Was it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris since the day before she died.
Passport. Victim apparently arrived at home from Paris. Hold on, I want to check something. Home from Paris. Hold on, I want to check something. It should be alright. Sorry, I was checking some. Alright. Passport. Apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
7:30. Yep. Checks out. Attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Mia. Very good defense attorney. Likeable guy who's been my friend since grade school. And Payne. Prosecutor for this case. Lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts.
I didn't realize. Completely forgot about.
She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of person Miss Stones was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I try and stop him? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die, just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh. He went.
What do I do? Answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Bro.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Ah. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Why does he remind me of the Happy Mask salesman from Legends of Majora's Mask?
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony. Seriously, he looks like the, I feel like it's the same face the Happy Mask salesman from Majora's Mask has. No. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in a fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Hold on. That doesn't add up, Boyle. But we'll get to that.
The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. 6 p.m. day of the crime. From noon, so from 12 to 6. Got it.
No, Mr. Wright.
Yes? Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove it's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions. Yeah.
Press!
Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd that you would take notice of him. I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing from the scene of a crime.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happens next?
Hold it. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was half open. Open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought.
I see. And what happened next?
What gave you the idea to do that? Hold on. Hold on. Changing audio on my side of things. Okay. Hold on. Test. Hold on. Test. I'm gonna turn this up just a smidge. Let's see how that sounds. Test. Let's see how that sounds. Test. We're gonna go with it's okay for now, and then maybe someone can say something if it's not. Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? I just clicked off the game. We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did pain come off so quickly?
So you looked into the apartment. What happened then?
Then I saw her lying there. A woman not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all. And there was blood everywhere.
I guess I would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next?
I queried Wright and found myself unable to go inside.
Hold it. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes. I mean, no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I like that we're just going to completely ignore the fact he said yes.
You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
The phone in her apartment wasn't working.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean, no. No, it wasn't. Right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that. I can explain that. That was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Public phone? Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments.
Alright. What time did you call again?
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
He seems really confident.
1 p.m. Right? Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence and to contradict him.
Let's continue this real quick. Are you absolutely 100% positive?
Yes, it was him. No mistake about it.
The witness says he saw Ed.
That's all of it. There must be a contradiction there somewhere. Examine the court record. Some suspicious and present to court. Yep.
Go to... It was 1 p.m. The only problem is this. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that. Oh,
This is trivial. The witness really forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw-It, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Check something.
That's all I have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Alright, Saw-It.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably calling from the television.
Oh. But that's already... Electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon. I feel like it's gonna be something to do with that, isn't it?
I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I got this one.
Alright. Pressing time. Hold it!
You said heard, not saw?
Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch.
Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something. But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all.
But the witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything.
I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony.
Press.
Are you sure it was a television, not a radio?
Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio.
Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television.
Right. Can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified. He heard the time. Press.
How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this?
What? That was it.
Okay.
Hold it.
A video?
Yes, that would explain why the time is wrong.
True.
Right. I think the problem lies someplace else.
We'll agree that you heard the time at the scene, then.
Press.
Are you sure the voice you heard said it was 1 p.m.?
Yes, I can practically hear it now. It was quite clear.
Mr. Payne, prosecution verified this testimony?
My apologies, Your Honor. I too have only just learned that the witness heard the time.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I only remembered it just now.
Hold it.
Well, you just watch it. Not much point pressing him on that one, was there? So here's the thing. What? It's coming from the television, yet...
Hold it right there.
The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Well...
The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony.
Hold on. Sorry about that. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Press.
That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
A table clock?
Wasn't there? Is there anything saying that?
Press.
A table clock? Is there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, the murder weapon.
A killer hit the victim. The murder weapon. Yeah, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself.
The witness says he saw a table clock. End of story.
Now, find the contradiction. Yeah. Excuse you, but
This don't look like a clock.
wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You saw with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he probably went into the apartment and... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It? The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon and spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all based on conjecture.
Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. But the witness cared to elaborate. Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, no, I mean, I saw.
Bruh.
Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death.
Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound on the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think this through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. heard was definitely the clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Salt heard and the actual time of death.
So,
Oh, Mr. Salt, try talk your way out of this one.
you forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Salt.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
Almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Salt. Mia? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Wright? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? The blackout. Wouldn't it be the blackout? Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Mr. Wright. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence for this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Wait, wouldn't it be... Wait, now I'm gonna look stupid. They apparently arrived home from Paris at 30. Wait. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Salt. Or should I say, Mr. Did It. Oh, there he goes. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Vane, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts,
Not guilty.
Yippee! And with that, this court is adjourned. We can easily go for another case. Turns out that Frank Saw was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of their house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Third, District Court, Defendant Lobby. Still can't believe we won. I forgot the first case was that short. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no! I ain't bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she wasn't... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practice to see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey! Here, take this as a present. Thanks, Larry. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her.
What?
I made one for her and one for me. Really? Ew, you made this. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Her auto- no. Wow. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chumpter. About that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Continue. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that fast. Brand new episode. Yes. Save. Bring. 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 Hello? Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Maya! Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. It's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. Finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know, I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, too. The clock... Oh dear, that was close. The clock wasn't... The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence, then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yeah. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 1927, a.m. September 5th. Namaste. I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Light switch. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check to see if the chief's okay. Check the desk.
Wait, what do you want me to click, game?
Oh, go back. Move. Oh, that smell. Blood. Sis? Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! That was not how I wanted to say it. Oh well. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying in the office sofa. I went back to Chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Examine. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Thinker added to the court record. Murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards. Broken remains of a glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya. No clues here. Anything else? What about this? Some shards of glass. Remains of the glass stand. Chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. It's crusted with dried blood. How ironic, this became the murder weapon again. What is that just part of the light stand? Like, it looks like a bottle, almost. Slide. Whee! The Fang Co. ledger book. Everything is written in Chief's alternate handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Computer. Surprisingly, the Chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick. What was that? Someone's screaming from the outside window. Oh, She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. No, you gotta be kidding me.
Now I'm the one in trouble. Why? I didn't even do anything.
A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. I'm in trouble, aren't I? Better not use it.
What do you mean?
Back! Move! Here? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run me. Don't scare me like that! Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Hi there. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in The room was dark. And sis...
So she was already dead. You the chief.
So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister.
And you were here visiting?
This late at night. Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker.
Anything I can examine here? Reception desk. I usually sit here. My place. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Couch. This sofa is for clients. It's leather. A real luxury model. Large painting. Guess you call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. What? Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. Is that it? Wait, the door! The door to the chief's office. It's slightly open. You better not touch the doorknob. Oh, it's gonna be Maya that's gonna end up... what's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna say, Maya's the... criminal. I can't remember words, man. Look at my badge!
I'm sorry, I've never seen that before.
Glass? This was lying next to the chief.
I know. I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand.
Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. About the thinker.
The thinker. That was... Oh, sis.
Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Nah, I've done it. Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
It's police. Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police! Oh, hi! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw murder.
Must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want to hire you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here, or note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer?
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. December 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first. I better get her cheered up first. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it?
No, no one could. Would believe me. Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I'd done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought...
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia...
I know.
Hi there.
This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. No pro, this guy. Chair. Camera. Smile for the camera. Pose for the fans. Alright. Court record. Wait. Profiles. Dick Gumshoe, age 30. Detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. She's... Yeah, let's not say that. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes. Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remember that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the Thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9 p.m. Or 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. And I found her. My sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Spirit medium. So you're an acolyte. A medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia Spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me?
Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
He told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back.
Present. Look.
Clock. I want to ask you about the murder weapon. Horses. Better not ask about it. Blah blah blah. Sliding nest cheap ice, saw that too.
They said they thought these were pieces of a broken light stand.
Yeah, seems about right. Though I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. Remember that receipt?
You mean the one with my name on it?
Any idea what she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
I trust you. I trust you.
Why? Don't you think I did too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but...
My detective thinks I did it.
I want to ask about your cell phone. She may have brought it in, so she took it off to get it back. Yeah. Move. Go. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't. I know you from somewhere. Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How did anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you are... Sweet shoes! Sweet shoes! That's me. Don't step in my blue sweet shoes. Wait, that's the song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. Hey, Dick, go over. Yeah, yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm my lawyer. Examine. Blinds. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's favorite pod plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Ortolin stricta. Pal? Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Chair. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here, and chair. Scary still is that Mia probably read all those. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is... Mia.
can't see anything else. Alright, we are good.
Present. Look at this.
What's that? Sorry, pal, I got no info for the likes of you.
Thinker, I was wondering, do you know anything about this?
That statue? That's a murder weapon.
Huh? He thinks the clock is just a statue, too? I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. There was broken glass at the crime scene, right?
Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. Glass shards were pieces of a broken stand.
How about this? There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there?
Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it.
Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself?
Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not.
So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that. I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh. He's on to me. Straight. If I told him I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
Something matter?
Oh, no. It's just, detective.
Nope. I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone has a lot of little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
Trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. Quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. Were any suspicious call records in there, after all?
Seemed you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Okay. Check the court record to hear the conversation. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, there's actually someone on your hold for me. Clock, thinker, it's not working. Oh, it's just the same thing from earlier. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Yeah. Doc. Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see a report, but that's all.
He just gives it to me. Time of death, 9-5 at 9 p.m. Cause, a single blunt force trauma. Death was instant. Alright. Maya. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know that. What that means, being a lawyer. You being a lawyer and all.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness? Anyway, better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then?
You're trying your loyalty tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course not. Never heard of him.
Whoa, you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became the prosecutor at an age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know about him.
Of course I know him. I was just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion.
I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Thanks for this.
Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto.
I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. Makes Mia's death seem so routine. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, time to move it. Grossberg Law Offices. Hello? According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Or I can explore. Expensive pod plant. No idea what kind of plant it is. But it's probably the most expensive one available. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. Don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Carpet. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Is that everything? Everything! Yes. Move back to the detention center.
Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry. I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. I got your, phone. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks.
Thank you.
I probably shouldn't show. Yeah, how about that? Do I immediately go back? Hello? Oh, actually, I probably have to talk to her, don't I? Talk. Yep, your family. What about your family?
I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? Did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow. So, what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White? White. Well, let's get... Do I go now?
What?
Oh, I can actually go here. I didn't even realize that.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thanks to Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What's this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms, now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's a fan coat wall off this building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Ah, still seeing painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those hanging on the wall. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers are tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Present. Look at this!
Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies.
Anything?
Ah. Answer me.
Back.
Answer me.
Okay, I just hit it again. Alright, talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day? The bad thing. What'd you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No! Hey! I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Hey, are you here yet? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Well, that was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer. Are you now?
Yes, well... Yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you?
Something matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Yes. Maya Fey. Go on.
Why a strange reaction?
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya?
Is it anything different here now? Nope. Nope, nope.
Look at this!
Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Doc! Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister.
Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million.
I've no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Bye. Hold on.
I did drink some water.
Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well,
What do I tell her?
I'll see.
Just be honest.
I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean you refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well...
Someone else is.
You aren't the culprit. Someone else is.
How do you know?
I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there. A long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side.
Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Phew, she smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look inside the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Nothing new. Nothing new. Let's see if I can actually get into that. Pretty sure this is like... Oh, hi there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, that's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Came back quick. Might I ask you to inform that Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. This is Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Let's see it. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be using a thing like this? Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. This is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For my sake. I'll get to this woman's... wait, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Oh no. Time scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Right now, because I am not ending the stream that soon, unless the storm says otherwise, but the storm... Well, I'm not gonna chance weather, but... Well, I don't know. Let's just continue. Hi there. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me on an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe to us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue.
Okay. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct?
Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, and Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Can't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Ah! Hey, I just threw something at me.
What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal. Don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across the crime scene. Okay, arrest. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. 2 people already there.
Hold it.
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
And our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir.
Brett. Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
Immediately arrested Maya.
Why is that? What's your reason?
Hold on just 1 second. Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it. You did say it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? This May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more evidence? Any more solid proof other than her claims, detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you first. Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show the blood was the victim's. Also, there's blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, detective. Yeah, Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination.
Hard evidence. Examine the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
No, you didn't.
And did you find any evidence?
Now, don't jump on the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part.
I got a bad feeling about this. Hold it.
Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh, then who did it right, smarty pants?
Who? No. The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that.
Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name. My please.
She was framed. Ah. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Claim rim blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that?
Of course I do, pal.
No. You sound pretty confident. This might not be good. What kind of tests were these again?
What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits of the blood and, hermoglobin bobbin. I refuse to testify as mayor, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests.
Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir.
Detective Gumshoe,
Yeah?
I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you.
Oh.
That was a mess.
Right, where was I?
Blood found on the victim's finger. Question. The murder scene. Oh, no, I thought it was gonna be like a picture of her. No. Press it. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
Nice try.
Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't even too hard to see what I was getting in at there. She wrote the killer's name. Let's take a gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure. Happens all the time. Books and movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective. Oh. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that a victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal.
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order.
That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Found a memo right next to... Hold on, so... Let's see. Memo right next to the victim's body. Said Maya was written clearly in blood. There's blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
I want to see this again. Chair, plant, couches. So what's the oddity here? It's probably really obvious, isn't it? On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Hold on a second. What's this say? There was blood found on the victim's finger. I don't know. That seems a bit like... Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate... Oh, I'm... Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. I was looking at completely the wrong thing, darn. She died immediately. But... No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Ah, Mr. Wright? I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? What? When? Hi, Forger. I'm sorry, I forgot. Huh. Forgot, you say? It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. It was the one who... I was the one who handed him myself, personally. Oh, right. Prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm ashamed. Heck, Gumshoe, was I a fool to trust you in your report? Me? Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow... Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Bruh. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. Why'd I speak in lawyer, or non-edgy?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account. Pretty sure I remember you.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know.
Hold on. This doesn't even say the time. This happened at 9:27.
And then, I saw a woman with blonde hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the fence chair. And the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
There's also the fact you have a wiretap. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness any... Wait up, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Witness's account. Press. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, I have feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. What are y'all doing? Y'all suck. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? He looked out the window. What did you see next? The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? This mousy girl. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question testimony. Hold on a minute. This testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentioned neither of these things. This testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that denied the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock.
How did you know it was a clock? After all, no one else in this courtroom remembers. How did you know that?
Well, does that accuracy in my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. You're lying! So, you saw me then, too?
Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky?
The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Oh, sorry, bad girl. I'm sorry.
Very well, continue. I'm too old for this. Is that right? As in you're right? As you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again?
Why is knife the first thing that comes to mind?
It's my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue. Hippie? How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then? Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock.
A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No. I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Yeah. Hey. Could you take a look at this for me real quick? Miss May? What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty... Naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What? The questions are all I have, Your Honor. As As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't hear it say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
Aha! So that's why you... So that's where this comes in handy. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, it is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, I'm not. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... She couldn't have heard it? You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not. Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. And I would like to propose a test to see if she could really have heard... The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn! Time to switch directions quick. May proceed, Mr. Wright. No. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang. That's right! I forgot about that. The phone call. The clock works out. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look. Right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as if the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
That? That?
Well, Miss May? Oh dear. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she had heard it. And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? What? Wasn't it you who told me that proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... The clock... It would have to be the phone, right? Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order.
The defendant's cell phone. brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Good detective, but remember, he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry.
September 5th, 19:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that at again? I go so many. Oops, I forgot.
So witness would have seen it before. That makes sense. Except it doesn't. Yes. This isn't... The witness claims she had seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence that already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence. It's literally the clock itself. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today?
Huh?
Oh dear. Here we go.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Yeah, there's a complete shift. Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. I see where this is going. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. This is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can.
It's simple. What?
Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock. Wouldn't it just be the phone itself? Wait. Yeah. It's literally the phone itself, right? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
I...
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused by this? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. What? It's no fair. Oh, you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping or irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While his court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Huh, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Yeah, way, I say way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee.
I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. What? So where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, I'm going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Wait. If you take away the A, you could say May. Well, come on, think of something. Examine? Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May is admitted to a wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh. I think this can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. And I believe the cross-examination is over. Miss Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call?
None, Your Honor. She's the last.
What? But that means... Maya's guilty. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should
should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition?
Edgeworth, he's got me backed to a corner. But I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I need water.
I leave already ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Sir, you can sit down your tea set.
Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Is there anything on that I got that says this? No.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock. On the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope.
This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
No, you're not. No. What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
It was a question.
Press. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then? I need to get like a bonk button or something.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir.
Remind me something. No. Wait. No, I'll wait. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Precisely 9 o'clock then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like an iced coffee.
Oh, hold on. Apologies for that. Alright, let's get back into it. And not have this guy stare at us.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? Press. You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, I guess, surveyed me with, Embracer.
Embracer. Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a back on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my print demeanor, sir. It was a moment I should never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me.
I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I?
No. Wait. Please wait.
Yes?
Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Hold on. It's gonna be either room service or check-in. Room service. Tell me again about the room service. Again, sir. As I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee, $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and... Two? What did he just say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. Objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will now answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... What? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... No. The man was Miss May, right? Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? Suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are
Ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. That's all today with the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Hey.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Sends shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. No. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Saving to VC. Let's go. Detention center.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dang place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die.
Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Fortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked.
Haven't you done enough questioning, you
Spiky head.
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Look at his expressionless face.
So, what is it you wish to ask me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Is everything gonna have a smile for the pose for the fans? Guard monitors visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Maybe he just doesn't want to get to seal up women like Miss May in here. Present. Look at my badge.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts, so get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks. I noticed. Hate my guts. 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 Cool. That man. About the man that stayed with you in your hotel room? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it.
Bye. bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom... I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Nice face. I'm just gonna leave you like that, okay? Have fun. Looks like Friends is taking the day off today. Take gumshoes nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. Doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. The sky is blue and so am I. There's a hotel right across the way. Mia's favorite pot plant. Wire it. You'll have to wire it now. First, maybe make her cry. Mia's desk. Cram more legal stuff. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. They probably are missing. But let's ignore that! Move. Let's go to the Gatewar Hotel. Hey, bellboy! Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewar's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for a room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guests. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Okay. Why is there a screwdriver in here? Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Ah, still life. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but could you please refrain from touching those? It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. It'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. You know what? If it works, it works. Right? Right. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fang Cove offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Ain't that... That kind of creepy. I don't think it's illegal. I don't think. But kind of creepy. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say it was more than serious. Why does everything have to be monetized? Whatever. Look at my badge. I'm sorry. All I could think about during that trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Well, there's gotta be something, right? I wasn't paying attention. 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 Talk. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the sin of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set.
What the heck? Why? What? Wait, that's weird. He said he would never sell it. So why is it gone? Unless someone stole it. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Yeah, this is weird. Table of clients. Yeah. Money to burn. Spend spot plant. Oh! Hi there. Hold on, first. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of a fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. Expensive looking behind your books, blah 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 blah. Funny, they don't look like ever in red. Saw mahogany desk. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. A. Oh. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss it. Just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it. Yeah, switch. For now. I know where to go now. But first, let's... Let's show it to May for April.
Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Balls. Bob. Hey, does this photo strike you as odd? Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you...
Where'd you... Aha! Reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have any proof that was him? Hmm? Yeah, proof. Show me the proof.
So close. I know. I know exactly how to get you to prove it. Bellboy, take a look at this. I'm sorry. What? What? Oh, I wasn't... Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm a lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? Affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry it up and write it. Ay. Yeah. Alright. Time to get someone speaking. Alright, time to talk. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man who you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Let's see if this... Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more... inconvenienced? All I wanted to do is have a little chat with him. He won't tell me?
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it, Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect of what I hoped. Oh, poor little lawyer.
This isn't working.
Damn it!
Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. Let's try back at Grossberg. This is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? That old familiar clearing of the throat. You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia. Maybe. Brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information.
No, don't leave.
Oh, you took away the photo. Nice. Okay, nothing here's changed. Look at my badge. Beg your pardon, but I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. How about this? This. 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 If you're gonna say anything, it's gonna be this. Yep. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it.
Well, give it back at once.
Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. He's the president of Blue Corp. Red White? Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could. He could. Time to take action. Now, I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things. Alone. Mr. Grossberg? Ah, my apologies. I need to think about things. Alone. But you even glanced my direction.
Oh, now I don't even get to talk about these things. Nah.
Fine. Blue core. Nice. You mother... What's with this surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the... Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does that he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance mirror is off the scale. What the heck is it? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my own. It is modeled on my body. See? I'd rather not. Well, does it sleek rounded not inspire you? A statue of a man holding up the world. The blue corpse sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. Wright. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up, best participation. What does that mean? Judges Cooperation Award, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, with 5 million for sure. Yeah, last I checked it was 3 million. Alright. Don't you click. Alright, look at the badge. I'm terribly sorry, but that really doesn't seem to concern me at all. This. About this wiretap. The one that Miss May used, right? Bad girl. Bad girl. She testified that she placed the wiretap at your request. How pathetic. I guess she's trying to pass the buck. Bad girl. I realize I just said Phoenix is right in his voice, but whatever. Sorry, I can't help you. I know nothing. I'm going to need hard evidence to get anything out of this guy. This? Okay. Let's try talking. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to stuff. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color of blue, of course. Fantabulastic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Need my expedition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. Is the world beyond your comprehension? You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Fine, I'll do it. Grossberg, your turn to talk. Huh? I don't think he noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Oh. Ew. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it, today. It was in CO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. Wright are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. What it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. Wright has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the best chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name at the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I cannot stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. Arresting Red White will be nigh impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave their case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye?
Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was a top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium.
They couldn't let people know.
But one person found out. I told him.
You? You told White?
He offered me riches. It is embarrassment to me now.
Because I talked.
The police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. You got it. Let's get to looking. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on and filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look at... Which file should I look at? A through I. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Nothing much. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at in the S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Oh, I get the feeling I know what it wants me to do, and that's going to be terrifying. But first, I want to see what everyone else has to say about this. You. I found this in Mia's files. Sure, she was investigating the Red White, as I expected. Well, if you want to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. No, wrong! Let's see what Miss May is in questioning. Oh. Okay. Alright, wait. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. That's it. I'm not even gonna give you a chance. Look at this. It's the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this. It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds.
Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second. Mr. White! You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. White, excuse me. What I should be doing it now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered. All the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Oh, crap.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
What? Is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia fake case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over right here, right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as it was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look incompetent. I feel faint. I'm sure. Why are you so fast? Butts, Larry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murder, right? Detective Yonshu, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. As if I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Huh? Oh, Maya. Great, I let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Huh. I'm afraid we switched places.
What? You mean you...
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister. And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Help me break out of... no, don't do that. Defend me in court. You can be my defense lawyer.
Alright.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I'm Mia's sister. After all, lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers?
Better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Wait. What? I'm kidding. It's a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've gotta give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
I was gonna say, I feel like I didn't want to say it before the... I didn't want to say it before the chapter started, but I felt like I remembered this trial being one where Phoenix was the one who was in trouble. And I was like, oh, I guess I was wrong. No, I was right. It's just it happened halfway through. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him.
Let's save.
Let's do it.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look.
Oh, hi. Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too?
So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Judge, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing... Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Miss Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we'll hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Anyone's going to raise an objection about this. I suppose it's me. Sure, go for it. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, you owe the court the explanation. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Please state your full name. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Bling boy. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the can we wait? Can we go back to Blanco Nino? Okay. I'm CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Oh well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh, look at my bling. I hope you have made peace with your god, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Time to tear you apart, Boyle.
Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly crucifying, that's reading, to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you. Wait. I'll have to go back and look at that, but there might have been something I just overlooked. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, I mean, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. You know what? I hate this guy so much, I don't even want to hear your dialogue. Let's just cut... Hold on. Before I... She ran away, but you gave chase. Hold on. No, I don't think so. Wait, what? Press. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, 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 you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Press further. True, the bellboy brought the coffee, saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly crucifying. By window, do you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. I get the feeling I know what kind of papers you're reading. Bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of the windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. Bruh.
Spiky haired. Wait, that's it. Okay. Why don't you just say directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony? This may clearly state that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40. Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
And what did you do then?
What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Faye A office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman.
You make a good politician, Mr. White.
I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the...
Ha! There it is! Ran to the left.
You gave chase and struck her down. Aisha. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Yep. Oh, I don't even care. Show it! Eat this! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it's simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True.
Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Is right?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Miss White says left. Can you explain this contradiction?
Yeah, they're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
Huh. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Ugh, would you look at that? Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer is standing.
Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You all provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment, it made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
You bet I will. You know what? Screw it. I'll risk this. I want this guy in a cell. Instantly. Save the game. Back. Get over here. You hit her twice. Bull crap. You're going down. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I would request that there be no break, Your Honor. I can't speak. We want justice. Don't let him get away.
Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony.
Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, Miss White.
Mr. White? Okay.
Oh, I know I'm missing dialogue, but man, I want this guy to go down.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, we may begin cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
Oh, I want to savor this.
Press. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over that scene.
Phoenix, doesn't that something about that strike you was odd?
Yeah, that is odd. We'll press further. Mr. White. Huh?
What?
You're saying that you saw a glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Of course.
Sliding on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
Why me? Well, I was instructed not...
Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused.
Light's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you not allow that witness to be badgered any further.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. This is it. This has to be the moment then. I feel like it's this, isn't it? Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this!
These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is still not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewar Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White?
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time's come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. You're gonna place this...
Mr. Edgeworth, explain this to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Mrs. April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Miss White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
You're correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I reached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the cursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like to have you believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is the fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the basic conjecture it is. I see what he's saying, and I testify to court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. I want to see something. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Miss Phoenix.
Press it.
You have proof?
What?
Miss April may know the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh? Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Fay & Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you know something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. I admit, it was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it! There's nothing yet for me to press him on.
Oh, he's well enough that I can bluff something out of him. Bluff something out of him? Wait, hold on. Maybe? No. Well, maybe. Don't tell me about Afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time's come for you to admit your defeats. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix. Phoenix, over here.
I know that voice.
Mia? Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia? Where am I? Waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. Ah!
Ah, you're finally awake.
Ah! This is not okay!
Hey, Phoenix.
Yak!
It's no way, Creed, old friend. I want you to look at me.
Ah!
You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accept your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on?
Phoenix, White wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? Regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item... glass light stand. Date of purchase... September 4th. September 4th!
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand there, and the day before I was killed.
Oh,
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
it was the beginning of September, a week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. I know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Here we go. Bring it. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Weiss finished. All is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phineas Wright.
No.
Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial's more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Oh, you're...
It's over.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side.
Your Honor, would you tell the court what it's written on the other side of the receipt?
Wow. A glass light stand. And the day of purchase... What? That's the day before the murder.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No. It's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This is going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Stop! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Miss Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in actual evidence.
I see. Objection denied. Completion of the trial. Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Everyone's sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all...
Mr. Your... May I go home? Of course, thank you for your time.
The witness will stay.
Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo. A list of people's names in Mia's hand. Your Honor, if I may...
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. people in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! This is all. Please, stop! Make him stop. How'd you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Hi.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not objection now. I honestly would not have been surprised if Edward just hit objection.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much I'd say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? But Mia. Ah, you should have seen your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her! I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? Who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. Don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia's... that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Aww.
Well, look.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's wasting.
Okay, wait up. Oi, 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 oi. Brand new episode. Let's save the progress. Don't start.
No, stop it. Okay, hold on. We'll look at this all tomorrow. No, I will cut you myself.
I literally just shut down the game. It should be fine. Anyways, yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end that for today. It's good to be back streaming. Hopefully I can keep it up, because I do have to deal with family stuff, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and, see ya.